to solve the problem related to ಯಾವುದು impurity defect. Okay, what is the question? NaCl is doped with, doping means mixing, made impure. Doping word is used in semiconductors, extrinsic semiconductors. Extrinsic semiconductors are also called as doped semiconductors, in which pure crystals of silicon and germanium are made impure by adding some impurity, trivalent or pentavalent impurities. So doping means mixing with some other substance. So sodium chloride is doped with what mole percent? So how much mole percent? 10 raised to minus 3 mole percent. 10 raised to minus 3 mole percent. Mole percent means 100 mole of sodium chloride has 10 raised to minus 3 mole of strontium ions. Okay, 100 mole of sodium chloride. Percent means what? Out of 100. Mole percent anta helidare. Out of 100 mole of sodium chloride, 10 raised to minus 3 mole of what? Strontium ions are present. So 1 mole of sodium chloride has how many moles of strontium ions? Okay, so this is equal to number of strontium ions is equal to number of cation vacancies or number of vacancies. Am I right? Number of vacancies equal to 1 into 10 raised to minus 3 divided by 100. Okay, we want the number not in terms of mole. Molal express madbodu, or else you can express in terms of number. It is equal to 10 raised to minus 5 mole, or else it can be taken as 10 raised to minus 5 into 6 into 10 raised to 23 number of vacancies. Okay, so how many it will be? 6 into 10 raised to 18. 6 into 10 raised to 18 vacancies are present in 1 mole of sodium chloride. In a crystal in which 1 mole of sodium chloride formula units are present. In a crystal of quantity of sodium chloride in which 1 mole of formula units are present, in which how many vacancies are present? 6 into 10 raised to 18 vacancies are present. Yes, match your answer with the printed answer. Is it the same? ನೋಡಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಅದೇ ಇದೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಓಕೆ, ವಿ ಶಲ್ ಸಿ ಟುಡೇ ನಾನ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕಿಯೋಮೆಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ವಿ ಲರ್ನ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕಿಯೋಮೆಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಂಪ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. Impurity defect is also a stoichiometric defect because stoichiometry of sodium chloride is not disturbed. Okay, so charges ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇದೆ, electrical neutrality ಹಾಗೆ ಇದೆ. So impurity defect ನ separate ತಗೊಳ್ಬೋದು. We shall take up today non-stoichiometric defect, in which stoichiometry of the crystal changes due to the defect. Stoichiometry of the crystal changes due to the defect. Such type of defects are called as non-stoichiometric defects. In case of non-stoichiometric defects, there are two types are there. One is called as metal excess defect, other one is called as metal deficiency defect. So in which metal ions are excess in number, or in which metal ions are deficient in number or less in number. See, metal ions means compound of the formula can be mx, m x number of moles, or m a number of moles. Okay, x b number of moles, or m x. This is the formula, this is what we are expecting. If there are metals are deficient in number or less in number, then metal will have the formula 0.98, x will have the number of moles 1. Expected ratio is 1:1, but obtained ratio is 0.98:1. So what is less in number? Metal is less. So this kind of defect is called as deficiency, metal deficiency defect. In one more kind of defect, expected is 1:1, mx is the expected formula. We may get it as 1 m 1 plus x, x. See, what is excess in number now? Metal is in excess. So this kind of defect is called as metal excess defect, and this is called as metal deficiency defect. So how do we get this metal excess defect? How do we get metal deficiency defect? Okay. So one kind of metal excess defect I am going to take, metal excess defect of one type, in which excess of cation occupy the interstitial site. Okay. Excess of metal ion is going to occupy the interstitial site. It is not present in the lattice site. For example, I am taking zinc oxide. In zinc oxide, zinc and oxygen are in the ratio 1:1. Whenever zinc oxide is heated, one of the oxide ion undergo some modification. What is this modification, you tell me? Oxygen gas is liberated. Half a mole of oxygen is liberated. Change in oxidation state changes from -2 to, yes, -2 to 0. Okay, -2 to 0, decrease in the oxidation or increase in the oxidation? Increase in the oxidation. That is, oxide ion is undergoing what? Oxidation. Removal of electrons takes place. How many electrons are lost? 2 electrons are lost. Okay, the resulted zinc oxide will be zinc. Oxygen is less in number. Now metal is more in number. So let me write it as metal 1 plus X, oxygen 1. Okay, so one oxide ion undergo oxidation is converted into oxygen gas. As oxygen is a gas, that too we are heating the crystal, it will escape from the crystal. So let us suppose how will be the lattice of zinc oxide. So these are the cations and anions present in the lattice. Let us draw one diagram showing alternate placement of zinc ions and oxide ions. So this is zinc and this is oxygen, right? I am not writing the charge. Okay. So this is the arrangement of particles present in the zinc oxide lattice. So one of the oxide ion is escaped from the lattice. So as soon as one oxide escapes from the lattice, one of the zinc ion leaves its place, enters into the interstitial site like this, enters towards the interstitial site, and the electron which is lost by the oxide ion remains in the lattice, and it will occupy the place near to the cation like this. 2 electrons will occupy the interstitial space, remain in the interstitial space and closer to the what? Zinc ions. So as soon as oxide undergo oxidation, get converted into oxygen and leaves the lattice, one of the zinc ion leaves its place and occupy the interstitial space, and electrons remains in the interstitial space. This kind of defect is called as metal excess defect. In this defect, zinc oxide, it was white colored. It has no color. You know zinc electronic configuration. It is argon 3d10 4s2. Zinc is a transition metal. Transition metal properties you have learnt. Transition metals are colored and their compounds are colored because of presence of unpaired electrons in the d orbital. Color is because of presence of unpaired electrons. Remember this. Due to the presence of unpaired electrons, the substance gets what? Color. Whereas here, see the d orbital. Look at the d orbital configuration. How many d are there? 5 d are there. According to Hund's rule, we are filling the orbital in such a way that each orbital of the set is singly occupied. Then we go for pairing. See, after adding 10 electrons in the d orbital, do you find any unpaired electrons? No. Okay. In the s orbital also, do you find any unpaired electrons? No. So there are no unpaired electrons in the zinc. Because there are no unpaired electrons, it is what? Colorless. Even after zinc atom is converted into zinc ion has got configuration argon 3d10. Now also you see the d orbital. Is there any unpaired electrons? No. So as unpaired electrons are not present in the zinc ion as well as zinc atom, zinc metal is colorless and zinc compounds are also colorless. So here zinc is in +2 oxidation state. So no unpaired electrons, it should be white, that means it has no color. It is a colorless substance. As soon as we heat the zinc oxide, white colored solid substance, crystalline substance, as soon as some of the oxygens escapes from the lattice, electrons are free. Am I right? You see, electrons are free, they are freely moving throughout the lattice, throughout the crystal in the interstitial sites. Because of these free electrons, the colorless substance now becomes colored and it becomes yellow. Okay. So colorless zinc oxide gets color. Why? Because of presence of free electrons. Okay, because of presence of free electrons, it becomes colored. Because of presence of free electrons, it can conduct electricity. Because of presence of free electrons, it can conduct heat energy. Metals conducts electricity present due to the presence of freely flowing electrons. Likewise here electrons are flowing throughout the interstices, throughout the lattice in the interstitial site. Because of that reason, this compound, which was a bad conductor of electricity, ionic compounds do not conduct electricity in their solid state, but this is in solid state. Because of presence of free electrons, ions are of course not free, but electrons are free. Because of these free electrons, it can conduct electricity. Like this, defected crystals are taken for useful applications. They have got useful application. So this is bad conductor, we are made into conductor. It was colored, we are converted into colored. So we are adding properties by increasing the defects in the crystals. So that is the usefulness of study of imperfections of a solid. Okay, hope you are clear about this. So second type I discussed in the metal excess defect. How white colorless zinc oxide becomes yellow? On heating, what happens? What happens? What happens on heating? Oxide ion undergo oxidation, leaves the crystal in the form of oxygen. Excess cation enters into the interstitial site and electrons occupy the nearby interstitial site. Due to the presence of electrons, the zinc oxide, solid zinc oxide becomes colored and it can conduct electricity. Okay. Now let us go with the one more kind of metal excess defect, that is metal excess of metal ion or electron occupy the interstitial site now, athva anionic vacancy. Metal excess defect in which free electron occupy the anion vacancy. Occupy the anion vacancy. Metal excess ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ anion deficiency ಇದೆ, anion vacancy ಆಗಿದೆ. anion vacancy ಒಳಗೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಬಂದು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. This kind of defect is called as metal excess defect having F centers. Let us understand what are F centers. Okay. See, in a discharge tube, we have studied about experiments related to discharge tube in what? Structure of atom. Okay. So at low pressure, vapors of sodium, at low pressure sodium chloride crystals are subjected to high potential. In vapors of sodium vapors are filled in the discharge tube at a low pressure. Some sodium chloride crystals are placed in the same discharge tube. A high potential is applied to the gas, that is vapors present in the discharge tube. So in that case, what happens? Sodium chloride lattice, this is sodium chloride lattice. Okay, sodium ions and chloride ions are alternately placed in the lattice. Okay, whenever we heat the crystals in the discharge, in the vapors of sodium metal, in the vapors of sodium metal. Some of the sodium atoms get deposited on the lattice. Okay, on the crystal, sodium atom get deposited like this. Sodium atoms get deposited on the crystals of sodium chloride. As soon as sodium atom get deposited, because of high potential, sodium atom undergo ionization. It is converted into sodium ion, leaving an electron. That is, deposited sodium metal undergo a process called as oxidation, and atom is converted into cation. As soon as atom is converted into cation, one of the anion from the lattice position leaves its place and go near the sodium ion like this. It is going to leave its place and go closer to the sodium ion. It is getting deposited along with the sodium ion at the surface of the crystal. Like this, anion vacancies are created. This anion vacancy is now attract the negative ion. What is that negatively charged particle? Electron. So electron will now come and occupy the anion vacancy. So like this, so chloride ions vacancies are filled by what? Electrons. This kind of anion vacancies occupied by the free electrons are called as F centers, are called as Farben centers, are called as Farben center, or we call them as Farb centers. Okay, or we call them as color centers. Okay, because of these free electrons, again I say color is due to presence of free electrons. Because of these free electrons not bonded electrons, because of these free electrons, colorless sodium chloride becomes color, and this gets yellow colored. Okay, colorless sodium chloride gets yellow color because of presence of what? F centers. F centers nothing but anion vacancies occupied by the free electrons. Likewise, in case of sodium, instead of sodium chloride, if I take potassium chloride, it gets lilac color. It gets lilac color. Lithium chloride gets crimson colored. Cesium chloride, rubidium chloride, cesium chloride also gets crimson red colored. Rubidium chloride gets violet color. Like this, colorless alkali metal halides, are getting colored because of metal excess defect, in which excess electron is occupying the anion vacancy. So this is also a kind of, what kind of defect? Metal excess defect, and it is a kind of what? Non-stoichiometric defect. What are less in number here? What are less in number here? Anions are less in number compared to cations. Cations are more in number compared to anions. So we call it as metal excess defect. Go through that. Underline F center definition. First one. Non-stoichiometric defects are important, very important for competitive exams. Are you clear? ಓದಾಗಿದೆ, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಯಿತು, ತಿಳಿದಿದೆ. F centers are anion vacancies occupied by unpaired electrons. Yes, anion vacancies occupied by unpaired electrons. Free electrons is called as F center. Because of F center, colorless sodium chloride gets yellow colored. Potassium chloride gets violet color. Violet or lilac color. Is it not given? It is given, no? Yes. Now let us move towards metal deficiency defect. Metal deficiency. This kind of metal deficiency defect is seen in case of transition metal compounds. Transition metal compounds. Okay, we know one of the property of transition metal is that they exhibit variable valency. they exhibit variable valency. For example, iron exhibits +2 and +3 valencies. Nickel exhibit +2, +3 and +4 valencies. Okay, manganese exhibits oxidation states from +2 to +7. Osmium exhibits oxidation states from +2 to +8. Ruthenium, Ru, also exhibits oxidation states from +2 to +8. See, one metal, one element is not showing only one valency, like sodium exhibits only one valency, monovalent. Halogens exhibit only one valency, generally speaking. Okay, so most of the alkali and alkaline earth metals, that is S block elements, exhibits only one valency. Alkali metals NS2, NS1 configuration +1. Alkaline earth metals electronic configuration NS2, they exhibit +2. But these transition metals are not showing single oxidation state, they are showing more than one oxidation state. We call that as variable valency. See, because of this property of transition metals, we are expecting metal deficiency defect. See, whenever iron is made to undergo oxidation, when it is heated with oxygen, we expect the formation of ferrous oxide. Let us know, let us understand, we are preparing ferrous oxide from iron and oxygen. So, for that purpose, we are heating iron in the presence of oxygen. So, we have to control the oxidation state to +2. Is it possible to control the oxidation state while burning the substance? No, it is not possible. So, a part of iron may be converted into +2 or some part of the iron may be converted into +3. Okay? But we say the compound is ferrous oxide. In the ferrous oxide, some of the ferrous ions are missing but are replaced by the ferric ions. Ferrous ions kammi agide, ferrous ions are replaced by ferric ions in such a way that electrical neutrality is maintained. ಎಷ್ಟು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಇವೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದೆ? +2. ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದೆ? -2. ಬಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ Fe +2 ಆರ್ ರೀಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ +3. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 3 Fe +2 ions are replaced by 2 Fe +3 ions. 3 of the ferrous ions are replaced, are less in number, and which are replaced by how many ferric ions? 2 ferric ions. Now count the number of iron atoms. 3 iron atoms replace ಆಗಿ ಎಷ್ಟು iron atoms ಬಂದಿದೆ? 2 ಬಂದಿದೆ. So 1:1 oxygen, 1 ironಗೆ 1 oxygen ಇಲ್ಲ. So 1 oxygenಗೆ 1 iron atom ಏನಾಗಿದೆ? ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಹಾಗೇನೆ in the same way, depending on how many ferric ions are present, there will be so many less number of iron atoms per molecule. So, this compound expected to be 1:1 stoichiometry, but it is now obtained as 0.98O. Let us consider 0.95O. 0.95O means for 1 oxygen, how many irons are there? 0.95. 0.05% of irons are less in number. Why it has happened? Because iron is capable of showing 2 types of valencies, +2 and +3. Okay, 2 of the ferrous ions, 3 of the ferrous ions are removed, replaced by 2 of the ferric ions. So, iron atoms are less compared to oxygen atoms. This kind of defect is called as metal deficiency defect. So, it is possible only in case of transition metal compounds. Even nickel oxide formula is 0.94O. 0.94O ಅಂತಂದರೆ 0.06 iron nickel atoms are less when compared to oxygen atoms. Okay, so this is called as what? Metal deficiency defect. The related one problem is and contain less amount of metal compared to stoichiometric proportion. 1 proportion ಇರಬೇಕಿತ್ತು, 0.95 proportion ಅಲ್ಲಿದೆ iron. A typical example of this type is iron oxide, which is mostly found with the composition of Fe 0.95O. It may actually range from 0.93 to 0.96. Okay, in crystals of iron oxide, some of the Fe plus 2 cations are missing, and the loss of positive charge made up by the presence of required number of ferric ions. Okay, charge neutralize ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಐರನ್ Fe plus 2 ions ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಕ್ವಲೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಏನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಫೆರಿಕ್ ಅಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ ಸಚ್ ಎ ವೇ ದಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಾಲಿಟಿ is maintained. Hope it is clear. If you solve one problem related to this, then you will understand. Question number 16. You need not write the problem, you can just go through. Analysis show that nickel oxide has the formula Ni 0.98O. What fraction of nickel exists as plus 2 and plus 3 ions? Fraction kelidare. Fraction of nickel plus 2. Nickel plus 2 the fraction matte nickel plus 3 the fraction kelidare. Okay. What is the formula of the compound given? Nickel 0.98. Yes, 0.98O. So we know that negative charges number is equal to positive charges number. That concept I am taking. Number of negative charges in the molecule is equal to number of positive charges. Okay. How we are getting positive charges? By what and what ions? Tell me. Total number of positive ions is equal to what? 0.98. Okay. Let us take X number of Ni plus 2 present and 0.98 minus X number of nickel plus 3 are present. Okay. Let us suppose X number of nickel in plus 2 state are present, then the remaining should be nickel in what state? Plus 3 state. Okay. How many negative charges are there per molecule? 1. So 1 into what is the charge per molecule? Minus 2. I am not taking the minus sign because we are equating the magnitudes only. So 1 oxygen, each oxygen has 2 negative charges is equal to how many nickel ions in plus 2 state are assumed? X number. What is the charge? 2. Am I right? Plus how many plus 3 charged ions are present? 0.98 minus X. What is the charge on that nickel? 3. Okay. So it is 2 is equal to 2X plus of 0.98 into 3 minus of 3X. Okay. So it is 2 is equal to, multiply this minus, tell me, 3 8s are 2.94 is equal to minus X, is it not? So X is equal to 0.94. X is 0.94. What is taken as X? X is taken as number of nickel plus 2 ions. So fraction of nickel plus 2 ions is equal to number of nickel plus 2 ions divided by total number of cations. It is 0.94 divided by 0.98 total ions. It is equal to some value, you will get it, you can solve it later. See, when nickel plus 2 ions number is 0.94, then how many nickel plus 3 ions are present? Number of nickel plus 3 ions is equal to 0.98 minus 0.94, that is equal to 0.04. So fraction of nickel in plus 3 state should be equal to 0.04 divided by 0.98. Instead of fraction, if percentage is asked, then into 100. Okay. You solve this problem for now. You will get one more question in the exercise. ಯಾವುದು ವರ್ಕ್ಶೀಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ, ವರ್ಕ್ಶೀಟಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಥರದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಇವೆ, ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಏಬಲ್, then we shall discuss in the next class. Okay. Are you clear with this? So electrical neutrality is maintained in what type of defects? Metal deficiency defect, by replacing some of the plus 2 ions with plus 3 ions. Okay. Electrical neutrality is maintained.